Here's how I see the difference between Russian and American friendships. To be more specific, this is the difference that I've noticed as a Russian immigrant who has Russian and American friends. The biggest difference is that American friendships are more transactional. So when you meet a new person and they can't see right away how you could be useful to them, chances of you becoming friends are pretty skim. A Russian approach, or generally I would say Eastern European approach to that is when you meet a new person, you're trying to assess whether they're genuine and good as a whole. So in our eyes, that kind of is what makes you useful, per se. Like, you're not useful if you're a shitty person, not if you have a shitty job or something. So when you form a friendship with an American person, you first need to seem useful to them, and then your personality becomes important. Like, I'm not saying that people in America totally don't care about your personality and they're all terrible people. That's not what I mean. I mean that capitalism has impacted the way people build relationships here. But because historically Russian people don't trust the system and don't trust the government, the only thing that you have left is the community. So you can only rely on yourself and your community. You can't discard how the World War II and fall of USSR impacted the way people live their lives. When everybody around you is dying and losing their jobs, the only thing you can count on is how many good people you have around you. So for us, that is our currency. We even have sayings like "Не имей 100 рублей, а имей 100 друзей," meaning don't have 100 rubles but have 100 friends, because you can't really put your trust in money. For example, for many people in USSR, the next day when USSR broke off, people were penniless. All the money went just poof. So what I'm trying to get at is that not one nationality is better than another nationality. What I'm saying is the history and the structure of each country impacts the way people interact with each other. It's even in the language. In America, when somebody asks you how you are, they don't actually want to know how you are. And second question after that is usually, what do you do for a living? It's inappropriate to ask somebody in Russia what they do for a living when you first meet them. That's kind of is like, huh? And I'm not saying any of this because I don't have a lot of American friends. When I first moved from Russia to New York, I was only making American friends because I was trying to assimilate. I was trying to learn how to speak better English. I was trying to form a community with local people here. And I was only able to interest that many people in me is because I was a talented photographer. So a lot of people saw me as an opportunity to get free photos. Now, with some of those people, I was able to form meaningful relationships because they cared for me as a person and I cared for them. So I'm not saying it's impossible in America to have friends. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that 80% of those people who are interested in me because I was a cool photographer are now nowhere to be found. Because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to do the things that I used to do. So somehow that demotes you as a friend. But when it comes to my Russian friends, still the same people around me. They couldn't care less what my job is.